and ionic radii. And the pattern of atomic and ionic radii shows that on moving from left to right in lanthanide as well as actinide, there is a continuous decrease in the ionic radii. Or I must say there is a rhythmic decreased has noticed in ionic radii, even though there are some irregularity in atomic radii, but in case of ionic radii, it shows a common trend where the ionic radii is going to be decreased. This appreciable decrease, yeah, this appreciable phenomena is called as lanthanide contraction, right? I can say whenever we are moving from lanthanum to lutetium, the atomic radii as well as ionic radii gradually decreases with increase in the atomic number. This unusual and appreciable steady decrease in atomic dimension in lanthanon is called as lanthanon contractions, right? I have shown you the graph as well, where I have shown that a linear decrease pattern has observed in case of lanthanide contraction. Today we shall discuss what is the cause of this lanthanide contraction. See, what would be happen? See, first of all, if you will see about the Coulombic attractions. See, Coulombic attraction kya hai? The force which is responsible to hold the opposite charges. And you know the formula is F is proportional to Q1 Q2 upon R square, right? Agreed now? Coulombic repulsion, yeah, Coulombic force is equal to F is equal to Q1 Q2 upon R square. I'm not using 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 K Q1 Q2 upon R square. For a while you assume that F is proportional to Q1 Q2, where this Q1 belongs to one charge, you can consider as a positive, and Q2 you can consider as a negative, and R square is the radii. Okay, so whenever the R will be increased, remember F is going to be decreased, whereas if F is going to be directly proportional to the charge. Acha. See, as I told you, the ionic radii is going to be decreased, so F is going to be increased, right? Ab dekhiye, that's why we have written is here the gradual increase in the nuclear charge and the poor shielding of 4f block, या 4f electron is responsible for this lanthanide contractions, right? देखिए होता क्या है, the atoms of lanthanon elements are formed by stepwise increase in mass and charge. बराबर है?
अब जब खाएगा
the atom of lanthanon elements are formed by stepwise increase in mass and charge of the nucleus, and as we move along the lanthanon series, there will be an addition of electron in a well shielded 4f subcell. Now, volume of the atom depends upon the distance of the electron of outermost shell from the nucleus, and this distance in the case of lanthanon decreases as a result of increasing attraction of nucleus for the outer electron as the nuclear charge increase, and that's why it undergo the progressive contraction in size. What do I suggest? What do I said? I simply said that the moment there will be a addition of electron, right? Addition of electron takes place in a well shielded 4f orbital. Volume will be going to be depends on the distance of electron of the outermost shell of the nucleus. Now see, the distance कम होगा, फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन बढ़ेगा. अभी फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन अगर बढ़ता जाएगा तो क्या होगा, डिस्टेंस ऑटोमेटिकली क्या होगी, कम होगी, और इसी के लिए लैंथेनॉन एटॉमिक अंडरगोज द प्रोग्रेसिव कंट्रैक्शंस. अब इन्हीं दो चीजों पे देखिए क्या है, मैं इलेक्ट्रॉन बढ़ाता जा रहा हूं, प्रोटॉन भी बढ़ता जा रहा है, तो Q1 Q2 का बढ़ता जा रहा है, तो आई कैन से F इज गोइंग टू बी इंक्रीज्ड. सी, अगर F बढ़ता जा रहा है, या मैं इसे बोल सकता हूं कि न्यूक्लियर चार्ज बढ़ता जा रहा है, तो क्या होगा, जो बाहर का इलेक्ट्रॉन जो एफ सेल में आया था उसको होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी बढ़ती जाएगी, किधर, न्यूक्लियस की तरफ। और जब होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी न्यूक्लियस की तरफ बढ़ती जाएगी और पुअर सील्डिंग है 4f की, तो क्या होगा, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन होगा। और इसीलिए 4f ब्लॉक में लैंथेनाइट कॉन्ट्रैक्शन सिस्टमैटिक होता है। ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं। अब देखिए, because of this contraction, what are the consequences used to notice? First, there will be a similarity in the property of lanthanon. Second, decreasing in the basic character of lanthanoids. Third, resemblance in the property of yttrium with polonium. Fourth, similarity between atomic radii of second and third transition elements series. And fourth, abnormally high density of post lanthanon. So these 5 important consequences of lanthanide series do occur, right? पहला क्या है, there will be a similarity in the property of lanthanoid, decrease in the basic character, resemblance of yttrium and halomium, and similarity between atomic radii of second, third transition element, and abnormal high density of post lanthanide. Let us take one by one. So we shall begin with, next is similarity in the property of lanthanide. अब देखिए हुआ क्या, see the property, especially the physical property of an ion, depends upon two things. What are those? First is side and second is called charge. Okay, so any ion, yeah, physical property of any ion usually depends upon side and charge. And you know that during the lanthanide contraction, what is happening? Basically, radii is going to be decreased, right? But whether there will be any changes in charge? No. For example, if you are taking for +3, 3 is going to be remain constant. But what you have noticed with respect to +3 oxidation state, the ionic radii is going to be decreased. अच्छा, अब देखिए, अगर radii decrease होगी across the series, right? तो क्या होगा, उनके अगर चार्ज अपॉन रेडियस, देखिए लेफ्ट में लिखा है चार्ज अपॉन रेडियस, में चार्ज इज रिमेन कांस्टेंट एंड रेडियस इज गोइंग टू बी डिक्रीज, राइट? तो होगा ये कि lanthanol ions change by only a small amount from one element to the next, and their valencies remain same, so they are having the similar chemical properties. ठीक है, I told you the properties of any ion depends upon side and charge. Okay, इसको चार्ज डेंसिटी भी बोलते हैं. प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ एनी आयन डिपेंड्स अपॉन साइड एंड चार्ज. नाउ सब इन केस ऑफ lanthanol, due to the lanthanide contraction, suppose charge is remains same, what is going to be vary? Radii is going to be vary, and radii क्या हो रही है, कम होती जा रही है. तो होगा क्या, if they are having a very similar trend of decreasing pattern, so what would be happen, they do show the similarity with the previous one. Agreed na? That's why there is a similarity in the property of lanthanol. Okay, remember here the striking factor is radius. Charge does not play a role here because charge is going to be remain constant, है ना. मैं +3 अगर ले लूं तो आपको मैंने दिखाया था कि +3 ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट के रिस्पेक्ट में लीनियर फैशन का कर्व आया था, है ना, लीनियर डिक्रीज होता जा रहा था. ठीक है, इसलिए अब नेक्स्ट लेते हैं डिक्रीजिंग बेसिसिटी ऑफ लैंथेनॉन्स. अब देखिए इसमें क्या होता है, अभी तक आपने केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ ली. अब देखिए, the moment you are moving, you are moving from left to right, are with the increasing atomic number, the basicity of oxide and hydroxides are going to be decreased. Now what is the reason? Remember, according to this statement, lanthanum trihydroxide, LaOH whole tries, will be more basic with respect to lutetium. Agreed? Right? Now, why? Due to the contraction, what used to happen? There will be a decrease in the size of cation. So, what would be happen? There will be an increase in the covalent characters. And the moment covalent characters is going to be increased, right? The moment covalent character is going to be increased, then there will be a difference in the hydrolysis of ions and solubility of salt and thermal decomposition of oxysalt. क्लियर है? तो दो अभी भी यहां पर देखिए रेडिया ही चल रही है. याद ये रखिएगा कि there is a decrease in the basicity of oxide and hydroxide of lanthanol with increase in atomic number. So what would be happen? Lanthanum hydroxide will be more basic with respect to lutetium, right? And due to the lanthanol contraction, the decrease in size of the cation increases the covalent character between lanthanol and hydroxide ion, and thereby it reduces the basic character of lanthanol hydroxide. Because now you know that what is basicity, right? We used to say the number of hydroxy ions released by any species are called as basic. Sorry,
तो मतलब वो ज्यादा इजीली OH माइनस आयन डोनेट नहीं कर सकते.
हाँ, Arrhenius की थ्योरी के हिसाब से the species which release H plus ion are called as acid and the species which release OH minus are called as basic. चलिए हम इसी को पकड़ के रखते हैं. मैं ये आपसे कह रहा हूं कि on increasing the atomic number there will be a decrease in the ionic radii. Now if decrease will be ionic radii, what does it mean? It simply means decrease in the size will increases the covalent character. Barabar? And if the covalent character is going to be increased between lanthanoid and hydroxide ion, what would be happen? Now the species will not be able to release hydroxide ion easily. And if hydroxide ion is not going to be released easily, then it will not be basic. ठीक है? अब देखिए ऊपर से नीचे जा रहे हैं, या आप ऐसे सोचिए कि लैंथेनाइट के क्रॉस अगर हम मूव कर रहे हैं तो सबसे लास्ट वाले की आयनिक रेडियस आपको याद होगी तो कितनी थी? 87 पिकोमीटर, राइट? अब देखिए वो तो सबसे कम हो गई. अगर वो सबसे कम है तो उसके रिस्पेक्ट में जो ल्यूटीनियम यानी जो मेटल जो मैं एलिमेंट कह रहा था उसके केस में कोवेलेंट कैरेक्टर विल बी मोर, एंड इफ द कोवेलेंट कैरेक्टर विल बी मोर देन द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ रिलीजिंग द हाइड्रोक्साइड आयन will be less, because to release the hydroxide ion in any water or any solution there should have the ionic tendency, ionic nature, but ionic nature. Okay, चलिए अब देखिए इसके कारण होता क्या है. See, the basicity differences are reflected in the hydrolysis of ion, solubility of salt and thermal decomposition of oxide. It is due to the difference in above property that the lanthanoids can be separated by fractional method, like fractional precipitation and solvent extraction. See, अभी आपने क्या पढ़ा कि केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी उनकी काफी सेम होती है इससे पहले वाली स्लाइड में. अभी आप क्या कह रहे हैं? केवल बेसिक कैरेक्टर जो है, मैं ये कह रहा हूं इससे पहले मैंने आपको ये पढ़ाया कि देयर इज अ सिमिलरिटी इन द केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, और उसका रीजन दिया था कि द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ एनी आयन यूजुअली डिपेंड अपॉन चार्ज अपॉन रेडियस या चार्ज एंड रेडियस. And since in case of lanthanoid the radii is going to be decreased, so what would be happen? The changes are not going to be happen drastic. That's why they do show the similarity in chemical property. यहां पर मैं ये आपको बोल रहा हूं कि the moment atomic number increases there will be a decrease in the basicity. Right, it is because the size of the cation is going to be decreased, so the tendency of bond between lanthanoid and hydroxide group is covalent rather than ionic, right? And because of this difference there will be a hydrolysis of solubility salt, thermal decomposition. Now due to the difference in basicity, this particular property used to be applied for the separation of lanthanoid in fractional precipitation and solvent extraction method. अभी देखिए अगर में से कोई भी चीज आप सेपरेट करनी है, so there should have some difference with respect to the chemical property. Chemical treatment हम ऐसे ही तो करते हैं कि ये ज्यादा रिएक्टिव है तो हम ये डालेंगे तो ये precipitate हो जाएगा. बट अगर आप सोचिए कि अगर उनकी केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी सेम हो जाए देन इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस टू सेपरेट देम. तो इस केस में हो क्या रहा है, हम बेसिसिटी को इंप्लीमेंट करते हैं सेपरेशन के लिए. ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट पॉइंट था रिजेम्बलेंस इन द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ यट्रियम विद दैट ऑफ हेलियम. राइट, अब देखिए ये क्या है. सी, ड्यू टू द लैंथेनॉन कंट्रैक्शन the crystal radius of yttrium 3+ ion falls into the holmium and erbium region. यहां तक इस चीज को समझिएगा. ड्यू टू द लैंथेनाइट कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस yttrium ion falls in the region of holmium and erbium. अच्छा, अब प्रॉब्लम कहां है? See, the resulting similarity in the size coupled with the similarity in outermost electronic configuration arrangement, and because of this, the invariable natural occurrence of yttrium with heavier lanthanons. Second, the marked similarity in the crystal structure, solubility and chemical property between yttrium compounds. And third, this causes the difficulty to separate the yttrium from these elements. Right? So in short, the chemistry of yttrium is very similar to holmium and iridium only due to the crystal radius, which is almost identical to holmium +3 and iridium +3. ठीक है, ये क्यों होता है? ये इसका रीजन यही है क्योंकि लैंथेनाइट कॉन्ट्रैक्शन के कारण जो क्रिस्टल रेडियस है yttrium +3 की, वो किस रेंज में आ जाती है? हॉल्मियम और इर्बियम के. अब हॉल्मियम और इर्बियम के रेंज में आ गई तो मैंने आपको बोला था प्रॉपर्टी यूजुअली बीन डिपेंड अपॉन चार्ज एंड रेडियस. अब देखिए यट्रियम, हॉल्मियम और इर्बियम तीनों के केस में चार्ज तो कॉमन है. नाउ द वेरिएबल फैक्टर इज रेडियाई. अभी देखिए सिंस द रेडियाई इज आल्सो डिक्रीजिंग, और वो क्या है, रेडियाई एक ही रीजन में आ रही है यट्रियम, हॉल्मियम और इर्बियम की, तो ऑफ कोर्स उनकी केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी सेम होगी. और उनकी जब केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी सेम हो गई तो हो क्या रहा है, उनकी जो नेचुरल अकरेंस है यट्रियम की वो इन हेवियर लैंथेनॉन के साथ होती है. दूसरा, they make the similarity with respect to the crystal structure, solubility, chemical property between yttrium and other heavy lanthanons. And third, it really causes a difficulty to separate the yttrium from these elements. ठीक है, और इसका रीजन क्या है? ड्यू टू द सिमिलर क्रिस्टल साइज. नेक्स्ट, अब देखिए ये सिमिलरिटी मैं दिखा रहा था. अब देखिए रेड वाला बॉक्स देखिए, रेड वाला मैं जो है, रेड वाले में मैं आपको बोल देता हूं क्या आ रहा है. एक्चुअली इट्स अ पीडीएफ सो आई कैन नॉट शो द एनिमेशंस, बट इफ यू विल सी स्कैंडिनेवियम, टिटेनियम, वेनेडियम, क्रोमियम, मैग्नीज, FeCuNi, Cu, 3D में बात कर रहा हूं. अब देखिए इनकी एटॉमिक रेडियस जो मैंने मेंशन की वो देखिए क्या है, 144, 132, 122, दिस एंड लास्ट इज 117. अच्छा, द मोमेंट यू मूव फ्रॉम yttrium टू सिल्वर, यानी yttrium, zirconium, neodymium, molybdenum, tactinium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium and silver, what you notice now, it is 162, 145, 134, 130, 127, 125 and so on. Now see the green one. अभी ध्यान से देखिएगा. See this zirconium, what is the atomic radii? It is 145 picometer. And what about hafnium? How much it is? 144. अब देखिए नियोबिनियम 134, टैक्टिनम 134, मॉलिबेडनम 130 एंड दिस इज आल्सो 130, टैक्टिनियम 127, 128, 125, 120. अभी इफ यू विल कंपेयर बिटवीन 3D and 4D, what you will notice, there is a significant difference in the atomic radii from 3D to 4D. But what you notice, the moment lanthanon comes into the picture, ये देखिए LN, right? After that, what you are noticing that the radii is going to have a very much similarity towards the 4D metal. 5D और 4D की देखिए बहुत ही सिमिलर. और अगर इनकी रेडियाई सिमिलर हो गई, आप ये चीज याद रखिएगा, और चार्ज अगर सेम है तो उनकी केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी सेम हो गई, और अगर केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी सेम हो गई तो ये याद रखिएगा उनका सेपरेशन बड़ा मुश्किल होने लगता है. अब देखिए लिखा भी है, दिस इज आल्सो द कॉन्सिक्वेंस ऑफ लैंथेनॉन कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस. ठीक है, whenever you are having any confusion, just compare with the atomic radii of 3D and 4D series. You will notice that they do show the differences, and significant difference in the atomic radii of 3D and 4D. But with respect to 4D and 5D, what you notice, always there will be a fixed pattern, or I must say that nearly similar atomic radii you notice, right? And because of this, they do show the similar chemical property, and it is really difficult to separate them out. Okay, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Similarity between the atomic radii and ऑफ सेकेंड एंड थर्ड ट्रांजिशन सीरीज। इसके कारण होता क्या है, अब देखिए, अभी मैंने आपको दिखाया कि एटॉमिक रेडियाई पैटर्न जो है 4D और 5D का वो सेम है, राइट। इट इज मेनली एट्रीब्यूटेड ड्यू टू द इंक्लूजन ऑफ 14 लैंथेनाइट सीरीज। देखिए यहां पर मैंने लिखा था, ये देखिए लैंथेनॉन का लिखा है ना, इसके कारण ही ऐसा हो रहा है, क्योंकि आप अगर देखिएगा तो ये 169 है अप्रोक्सीमेटली, और यहां पर देखिए क्या सिग्निफिकेंटली डिक्रीज हो गया, और उसके बाद देखिए कॉमन ही है एकदम, राइट। अब देखिए इसका कारण, इसका रीजन क्या है। हाँ, अब देखिए lanthanol contraction also affect the chemistry of heavier transition element. Thus, the transition element following the lanthanols have virtually the same atomic and ionic sizes, right? And thus, the titanium and zirconium differ substantially, and hafnium resembles with the zirconium, और इसीलिए these are called as chemical twin, right? मैंने आपको अभी एक एटॉमिक रेडियाई का कंपैरिजन दिखाया था, उससे क्या कंक्लूजन है उसी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। देखिए पहला, द एटॉमिक रेडियाई ऑफ सेकंड एंड थर्ड सीरीज is going to be similar, now mainly attributed due to the inclusion of 14 lanthanide series between lanthanum and hafnium, ठीक है। and due to the lanthanide contraction it cancel the increase in the value of एटॉमिक रेडियाई। होना क्या चाहिए, देयर शुड बी इंक्रीज इन द एटॉमिक रेडियाई, बट आपने नोटिस किया हो क्या रहा है, उल्टा। हाँ, नाउ सिमिलर इन साइज ऑफ द एलिमेंट ऑफ सेकंड एंड थर्ड सीरीज which consequences the close resemblance in their property, and resemblance make difficult to separate the zirconium hafnium, neodymium tactinium, molybdenum tungsten and tactinium rhenium, and that's why these are called as chemical twin, ठीक है। अब होप आपको अब ये चीजें याद रहेंगी। सबसे पहला वाला पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, मैं बार बार बोल रहा हूं आपको, द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ एनी आयन डिपेंड्स अपॉन चार्ज एंड रेडियस। सिंस इन केस ऑफ लैंथेनॉन वी आर preferring the charge +3 since it is a common oxidation state, so charge is going to be null and void because it is going to be remain constant among the all 14 element of lanthanol. What is going to be vary? It is going to be vary, the variable feature is radii. Since the radii is following a rhythmic decrease in nature, so what would be happen? The change of the charge density will not have a significant value. जैसे मैं आपसे बोलूं, आप किसी चीज को 5 से डिवाइड करिए और उसके बाद 5.2 से करिए, you really feel that the value is going to have any significant notification? No, right? The same thing I am telling, the radii is not going to be significantly changed. Now because of that what would happen, their chemical property is going to be same. अगर chemical property same हो गई तो सबसे प्रॉब्लम किस में आएगी, उनके सेपरेशन में, right? It's देखिए लिखा भी है, make it difficult to separate the pairs of element, and that's why zirconium, hafnium, neodymium tactinium, molybdenum and so on are called as chemical twin. अब देखिए फिर से मैं एक चीज को आपको समझा देता हूँ, देख एक मिनट, देखिए अभी मैं बोलता हूँ जिरकोनियम और हाफनियम। नाउ यू सी, जिरकोनियम की एटॉमिक रेडियाई कितनी है, 145, और हाफनियम की कितनी है, 144। हाउ मच atomic radii is going to be changed? 1 picometer, remember, 1 picometer. Acha. And we are right now we are talking about atomic radii. Just think about the ionic radii. I told you in case of lanthanol there are the irregularities in atomic radii, but if you will notice the graph in case of ionic radii, it follow a very common trend, right? In that case no irregularities has been noticed. Similarly, if you will see the ionic radii, they might be same. If ionic radii is not having any significant change, then atomic radii is not having any significant change, so perhaps ionic will also be same. That's why remember always they do called as chemical twin. अब दूसरा देख लीजिए, neodymium and tactinium का, देखिए ये तो सेम ही है, 134 even molybdenum and tungsten 130 tactinium rhenium, nearly they are same. If they will be same, their chemical property will be same, then it will be very difficult to separate them out, and that's why they do called as chemical twin. It's a very important, just pay attention what are the pairs which are called as chemical twin and why do we call them as a chemical twins. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ता हूं। The next is abnormality in the high density of post lanthanoids. देखिए, next abnormally high density of post lanthanoids. ठीक है, अब देखिए इसमें क्या है. देखिए ये अब आपको आई गेस इतना बता दिया है कि आप इसको समझ जाएं, बट फिर भी चलिए करते हैं. अब देखिए क्या है ये. अब देखिए क्या है, एटॉमिक वॉल्यूम यूजुअली defined with respect to atomic weight and density. Remember this, atomic volume is equal to atomic weight divided by density. This is the relations between atomic volume, atomic weight and density. Now see, since in the case of post lanthanoids, just now we have discussed zirconium and hafnium. जिरकोनियम एंड हाफनियम, एक क्या सीरीज है 4D और एक क्या है 5D, राइट. They do show the similar atomic radii. Just now I have shown to you, only one picometer is going to be changed, right? So what would be happen? But if you will notice with respect to the atomic weight, they do differ nearly 90 units. यही मैंने आपको लिखा है. See, atomic volume is equal to atomic weight and density. Clear hai? Now, and remember, the radii of zirconium and hafnium are nearly same. But atomic weight is going to be differ significantly till 90 unit in among these two. तो क्या होगा? अब देखिए, अगर रेडियाई सेम है तो वॉल्यूम सेम होगा, और अगर वॉल्यूम सेम है और एटॉमिक वेट 90 यूनिट बढ़ रहा है तो डेंसिटी पे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? एनीवन कैन टेल मी? अगेन बढ़ेगी. Why it is going to be increased? To compensate the effect so that we can get it the same atomic volume. Are you getting my point? See, atomic volume of zirconium and hafnium is same, but atomic weight is increased till 90 unit. So which is the another variable which can control this? Is the density. And density can control only when it is going to be increase in the same proportional as the weight is going to be. So basically, from zirconium to hafnium we used to have the higher density, right? And here I have mentioned the value. See, the density of zirconium is 6.5 and hafnium is 13.3. So if you will compare, just double. Are you getting my point? Density 8.4 and this is 16.6. So that's why they do show the abnormal high density of post lanthanoid. Again, I would repeat it. See, the relationship between atomic volume, atomic weight and density is given by the equations, and that corresponds that the volume is equal to weight upon density. Now, in case of post lanthanoids like zirconium and hafnium, the atomic volume is going to be remain since atomic radii is same. Now, atomic weight is going to be differ by nearly 90 units. To compensate the effect, the only variable property we are having is a density, right? And that's why the value of density for the element with high atomic weight is expected to be high. And for example, the density of zirconium is 6.5, whereas the hafnium used to have 13.3. And even in case of NB, neodymium and tectanium, it is 8.4 and 16.6. Almost double density used to be noticed. Clear hai? I think today we will keep it till